If you've been anywhere near a beat club or an Ibiza live stream this year, you've heard it, the warm, groovy, driving house sound everyone is playing in 2025.
You don't own me. Said I want it all from him. He asked me if I'm dressed for the vibe.
This style is doing really well on streaming and dominating clubs worldwide, getting support from DJs everywhere, and I will show you how to create that vibe step by step in FL Studio. The BPM for this track is similar to most house music. We can go slower like 120 or faster up to about 129. Let's start by opening a synth. I like using Serum because it's versatile and easy to work with. Now I will load my new preset pack Diamond, which has some really great sounds for house music. I really like this bass. Let's also add a kick. For this we can use Attack House 1. Let's get back to the bass. The key for this track will be F sharp minor. We can even chop the notes. The best way to create a bass line is by experimenting with different notes. Now we can duplicate and at the end create a small variation. With the kick sounds like this. Of course we need some compression, some high cut filter, and some sidechain. Now guys, we can add a mid bass layer. Then we can add a basic processing with a compressor. I'm going to use Saturn to add some drive to the mid lows. The bass is sounding a bit too wide, so I'm using this plugin to center it into the mix. EQ cutting the sub, and I'm using a different sidechain shape here. When we glue the bass and the mid bass with the kick, sounds like this. And of course, a killer vocal is essential. That's what will elevate the track and turn it into a true anthem.
I'm feeling the electricity. You got me acting a freak. My pressure's going up.
Okay guys, now let's finish the drums. By using the auto knob, we can make the drums tighter. And we can add top loops to make the drums fuller. This plugin is useful for controlling dynamics and it is also free to download. Let's add a compressor, a bit of drive, then a corrective EQ to smooth out the clap. We also have this crash. At this point, we've got a solid house beat. Now we can add a synth lead. After a few minutes, I came up with this simple melody. We could also stack a new layer to enhance the sound. Let's add some processing to the lead, like a bit of chorus, a delay, an equalizer, and a soft sidechain. This next sound works great as an atmosphere. We have this synth playing in the background. To fill up the highs, I added a string sample. With the drop finished, we can move on to the break. Now we need a sweet melody, and this plug is exactly what we need. I've been thinking something like this. And speaking of sound selection, I wanted to let you know that every Serum sound came from my new preset pack, Diamond. It's loaded with modern powerful sounds for house and EDM that are designed to get you from a blank state to a finished drop really fast. And the best part, thanks to the new features in Serum 2, all of these presets are already pre-mixed, so they fit perfectly in a mix right off the box. This means you can spend less time tweaking and more time being creative. And if you want to grab a copy of the pack, just make sure to click on the first link in the description. And by the way, a huge thank you to everyone who has already supported the channel by grabbing one of our packs. It really does make a massive difference and is what allows me to keep creating high quality content. So thanks to everyone. And now let's get back to the track. To make this break more melodic, let's add some chords. We can layer it with a piano. Adjust the velocity to sound more natural. And then all I did was work on the arrangement. So that's pretty much the whole processing from start to finish. I hope you got some useful tips on sound selection, arrangement and mixing. If you did, make sure to leave a like and subscribe for more videos. And now let's check out the final result.
You got me acting a freak. My pressure's going up, my reputation's going.